So we're going to talk about some rappers with legal issues to start, Kodak Black and Kevin Gates. And Akademiks, I know you're the expert on this, but I'll just give us the basis.
That nigga ain't no fucking expert.
Yeah, the expert
You
on,
just be home Googling.
No, wait, am I the expert on niggas going to jail? Because that's pretty
And
much.
you ain't been to jail.
I am glad that I haven't been to
That's
jail.
a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
That was the worst diss. Anyway.
So Kodak Black right now is facing 8 years. He's guilty of violating his probation and his house arrest. And Kevin Gates just got sentenced to 30 months on weapons charges. Mind you, he was already in jail serving 6 months, almost got out, then got denied bail, and they issued this warrant for his arrest. You think this is going to derail their careers? Their momentum, at least?
That's difficult. That's difficult for me to say. We've seen too many people go away and come home and have a long-lasting career. I've been around long enough to see Shine record an album from jail, so I can't say that that'll affect them. I think once Schmurda comes out, he'll be fine. I think when Kevin Gates comes home, he'll be fine. He was doing great before he went in. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, he had a platinum
Kodak
album.
Black. You know, both of these gentlemen are talented. This addresses a larger issue in hip hop where our younger stars. You know, I don't want to say sometimes you need a hammer, but you just got to be more cautious. You got to be more careful. You can't, the risk is not worth the reward all the time. So I pray for both of them. I hope they do well, but Kevin Gates is gone for 2.5 years. He'll be back fine. Kodak now, I don't even understand what all the charges. I need you to help me here.
So I agree with you, except Kodak needs like a handler. And I think he's now like an Atlantic.
All artists need a handler.
But him particularly, he's like impulsive. He's like 19, so he's off the walls. And most of the stuff he's doing them to himself.
But what is he doing?
So,
Tell me.
So he basically got on probation last year, and 6 months in, he violated in 5 different ways. He's on probation for, it's really some kidnapping and robbery stuff that he did while he started getting some buzz. So he was a street nigga.
He's one of those guys
he was a street
really
nigga.
living that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
But now he's getting booked for shows. He's getting over 10,000 per show. But then he's immature. Like he had to do anger management. He got kicked out of that for burping too much. That's a kid thing, right? Right. Yeah. Not only that, he went to 2 places that he didn't tell his PO about it. I get it. Artists moving around, maybe you don't get everything cleared. But also, some of the stuff that follows even an incident that supposedly happened in a strip club just shows immaturity. Like, he's been on Instagram Live, like, just getting on live, showing his homies, running a train on a chick, given that he's also facing rape charges in, like, the Carolinas. So, there's a lot of stuff happening with him. And look at your face.
I'm just saying, that sounds, a rape charge is just...
Exactly, so...
A rape charge, a gun charge, you're talking about serious issues. You're not talking about misdemeanors.
Well, he hasn't been convicted of that. It's pending. However, while that's pending, you should not be doing that.
In America, the charge is enough. In America, the charge is enough. You don't have to be convicted of anything. I have domestic violence on my jacket. Have I ever done that? No. When you see it on my jacket, that's alarming. When you see rape on your jacket, it's alarming. I put this back to, and again, I'm get off my lawn Twitter guy, but I put this back to Kodak is how old?
19.
Kevin Gates appears to be mature when I listen to him speak, but how old is he?
He's in his 20s. I'm not sure the exact age.
Well, Kodak, I'll keep it on Kodak. I caught a lot of flack for saying that Bobby Shmurda probably was exploited by his label because they knew what he was into. Sha Money brought him over there. So they knew what he was into. And my issue with the music business is they milk you for all they can and then they just discard you, right? So now with Kodak, I wish there was someone on his team or on his label who could handle him. And when I say handle, be there with him, walk him through things, kind of just coach him, because when you're that age and things are overwhelming, things can get difficult, especially when you are about that life like you tell me Kodak is. So I just pray for both of them and I hope they're well.
Well, also with Kodak, I think Kodak is going through kind of the thing that Chief Keef went through, where you're young, you're getting a lot of money, and everyone around you that was broke with you, you just kind of bring them along for the ride. So who's going to be the responsible person?
Man.
Like, yo, stop, don't do that. Or everyone's playing cleanup. Like, they'll do something, then they'll call around and be like, hey, shit, Kodak did something that he wasn't supposed to do. So there's no one actually saying, yo, you should do this, no strategy.
The rappers, and you bring up a good point, the rappers that travel with the large entourages and the rappers that travel with all the goons and the street niggas, I don't know why they do it. I mean, I know why they do it. I don't understand why they do it. It gets very expensive. A lot of times it leaves you in the red just traveling with all of these people. You hear the stories for a million years, dating back to fucking MC Hammer. I can name a million people that have traveled with entourages and gone bankrupt. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful when the life that you lived before your deal catches up to you when you're trying to do some different things, i.e., I hate to keep using this example, Bobby Shmurda, but I think he was immensely talented, and I think he had hits in the stash, and I think when he comes home, he's going to have hits in the stash. People just need to be more mature, more responsible, and more careful in their thought and decision-making, especially when you have so much on the line.
One thing I'll say, and by the way, so Kodak, he's facing 6 to 8 years. He might not even get any time.
We find out May 4th. Or
we'll find out May 4th, but I definitely know when Kevin Gates comes out, he'll be good. His album went platinum features.
Definitely know.
Yeah.
Because
how come that's such a big stat today? I went platinum with no features.
Well, no, which means
he had
I went platinum with no features.
You never went platinum. That's
no,
why
I went
you're
gold,
mad.
but that was a big deal. That was a big deal when I went gold.
Everybody
don't
was going gold.
That's not true. Everybody was
Cut
going.
it out, bro.
No, actually, everybody was going platinum, and because I went gold,
which means you flopped.
Yes, in 2003. Today, niggas love to go gold.
Yeah.
The music industry's so stupid. But anyway, you were saying.
Well, gold these days are like 3 times. Anyway.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is, Kevin Gates actually released a project, and that project really lived, and it has such a.
He's great.
Exactly. So his music he's given enough music where people will wait a year or two, even though music is going.
I agree.
Like this.
And I have two phones. I have 2 phones.
Good.
So I understand Kevin Gates.
One
so
for
that meant
Sim
a
and
lot
one
to you,
for
that hit. Okay.
Complex. Okay.
Yeah, when he said he had 2 phones, I got it.
1 for Sim, 1 for Complex, right? Listen. However, Kodak, right? Kodak's given us some nice singles, some nice tracks. He did give us like a mixtape, but he hasn't really given us that official presentation to the world.
Man, listen.
And also, he's been in and out of jail throughout his whole run here. He was on, when he was on the freshman cover, he was in and out of jail during that. He was supposed to go on tour with Chris Brown, in and out of jail, he's missing a tour. Okay, so basically he's kind of screwing himself out of everything to bring him to the next level. I don't know if people will still care, but I mean, if we could go off people like Gucci Mane and other people like that, they probably will. Not saying he's Gucci.
Did you mention the fucking god Gucci Mane in this conversation?
He didn't mean to do
like
that. He didn't even mean to do that.
He got that temperament.
Yeah, I'm off of this. Nadeska, bottom line, these niggas going to jail. I don't care.
Right.
I care in 2 years. I care in 2 years when they're home. Why do I have to care about them now? I don't have to care about them now.
He might not even go. Kodak might not even go. We'll see. Hopefully not. Hopefully he gets it together.
I'm praying for him. What else you want me to do? Sing their fucking praises?